Hey guys, this is Chris Burke, doing some DIA training. This is for how to use the Nitel portal. If you need the website address and login and username, go to the quick reference guide. It's located in SharePoint under OffNet. Then go to vendors. Then go to vendor information. And there'll be a folder called DIA ordering and pre-qual. Go in there. And there'll be a quick reference guide for DIA. You can also find this in the other quick reference guide that has the cable. That would be just in the vendor information folder. If you click on that, it will have a tab at the bottom for cable and a tab for DIA, and login information will be in there as well. So, this is the Nitel portal. When you log in, this is the first screen you'll see. What you'll want to do for any new pre-qual requests is go to New RFQ. But if you already got your results in here, you'll go to RFQ Manager. So for new customers, click New. If you already have uploaded your sites previously and you want to do your pre-qual for, say, a different product, but same sites you did previously, you can click Existing, and you'll find a list of all the current customers that are in there. So since it's going to be new, we will see if it works. Name and address. And then here you're going to put the site ID and address of your first site. You're not going to have to do all these manually, but just the first one. And you have to put this each time that you, this first site, and then we'll have to have it for the Excel file that we upload. But one caveat for Nitel is you need to have the NPA XX, which is the first 6 digits of the phone number. So you need the area code plus the three digits that follow. So for this one, it's 215-561. And you're going to press validate. So it's green, it's good address, just press save and continue. The next thing you got to do is, if you were just doing 2 addresses and you didn't want to upload a file, you could put a second one in here, but since we're going to do a bulk, we're going to do import locations. And so there isn't a template you can download in here, but what you basically do is you open a blank Excel sheet, and you take this header, and then you would just paste this at the top of the Excel document. So these are the headers we're going to use to fill this out, and you can't switch it up. It will not upload correctly, and it won't accept an upload if these aren't in that correct order. Alright, so location name, you use your site ID for that. So I'll put my site IDs in.
BB is not BB as in
Alright, next thing you want is the phone area code prefix. So usually one thing we do get is the phone number from the customer, and we're going to have to manually trim this down so it's the first 6 digits. I'll show you how to do that. So it's easy. Alright, so we only want the first 6. We don't want any dashes in here. We want it just as a solid number. So the first thing we're going to do, first I realized I didn't get all the site IDs. So let me
bunch of them.
And she said that she's working with her, so she just might not know. But it has it's an MACD.
Okay, so the way you're going to do this,
But
select
This is, so you
all
open it up
these,
as MACD for
press Control F, so Control
if you wanted to, you could reply to her.
and the letter F
Thanks, Kimberly.
on your keyboard. This will bring up this find and replace. You're going to click replace, and you're going to put find what, you're going to put dash, and you're going to put replace with nothing, because I want to get rid of it.
Whatever. And then I have a question for you.
yes.
Oh, I just saved you
Like 256.
half an hour.
I was here later last
Congratulations.
night, and they couldn't find the place. and I
So
was able
that
to go,
solves that problem.
the phone number in
Alright, so we'll close this.
nobody answered. So that good
Oh, we gotta get rid of these periods too.
found somebody named
So, do it again. Same thing. Go back. Period.
he was a waiter.
Plates all.
This should be so I put
Done.
the person doing the survey
So the next thing we're gonna want to do
matched with that person.
Okay.
is, I can tell you this one is gonna cause issues. So we're gonna have to reach out to sales or your project manager that you're working with to get the corrected phone number. We're not gonna be able to do it without it.
Right.
I just
So the next problem, we just gotta get the first 6 digits. So the way you do that is you press equals, and you're gonna write left. Basically what this is gonna do is it's gonna take however many digits we specify from the left, and just keep those only and delete everything else.
probably I got to jump on it.
So, right equals left, click on the cell, the first cell you're gonna do, comma, and see how it says num char. So just the number of characters. So we're gonna put 6. That's the only one. Press enter. Brought back could be first 6. That's exactly what we want. Just copy it down.
Ah. They pre-call everything for
And now we've got the first 6 for all the sites. So the important thing to do is, obviously we got this in the wrong column. So we're going to take all of these that we just did, and I'm going to take that. And the one thing that's real important is to paste it as values. So this one that says 1, 2, 3, we want to paste it that way. Otherwise, it's going to paste that equation we have right now, which is equals left b2 dash comma 6. Nitel portal won't like that. If you leave that equation in there, it's going to read it as an equation. It's not going to be able to help you. So make sure you right click, go to paste, go to values, like that, and then we're good. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this. Gonna get the address.
Yeah. Working on the sites, we've reached out to the guys, we're just waiting to
I
hear
do
back.
too.
Alright,
Hi,
I think
Atlantic is a make and
Okay. Nope.
yeah, you can go ahead and send them,
request
yeah, the file they
should be sent
Sorry about that.
to MES
This time.
sales.
Okay, now it matches. You'll need to fill this out if you have it. Building floor and suite. I don't. So then the rest is just normal city zip, state and zip. Pretty easy to copy and paste. Alright. Then the one thing you're going to want to remember to do is to save it as, see how it says, we need to save it as a CSV file. Okay? So make sure we save it as that. So I'm just going to do that.
This has gotta be.
See it, this is the one you want. If you click save as type CSV, it'll be comma delimited. don't get confused. There might be another version. These MS-DOS, Macintosh, don't use those. Use that.
If you do
Come to limited.
overfly, the only time
That.
you'll get any, I always think it should be at 40.
Yeah, and I agree.
So but when you hit forward, you just get nothing. It's
Okay.
no
Save.
So I always thought.
And you're gonna say yes.
Technically,
Okay. So now back to
people don't need to receive
the
it.
Nitel portal. We're gonna upload it.
It's helpful
File.
for me, like with the contracts. That's the only time I need it. But then it's not there, and I have to go back and search for it.
So what I did was reply all, and then I did
And then we're gonna
change,
press
and then I had to
import.
go back to the original thing to get the.
And if you get this, might be because the zip code's wrong. I think that's what this is. It should continue to work. One thing you notice, it says 2 rows ignored. This is training, and I'm not too worried right now about fixing this. You could go and find exactly which one. It tells you exactly which row and column on your sheet to fix.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
But I'm not too certain right now because I'm just showing you guys how to do
Because I
it.
saw Catalytic, I'm like, ah.
Alright, so I'm going to close and it should populate all my sites. A couple of these were not work. Either the phone number's bad or the address is bad. That's another thing you could research with Google. The next thing you're going to want to do is continue the prequel is press continue. It's just telling me that the red X, it can't be used for its code. So either we're not going to be able to make a quote for that, or we're going to find another number. Alright, so to do DIA, you're going to select Internet. This is your term, which you can have a quote for 1, 2, and 3 year terms, but we're just going to do a 3-year because that's what we know we're going to do. Because we get the lowest monthly recurring cost. We're not actually purchasing this, but you can just purchase, February. Then this next thing we're going to have to do is you select the first location on your list, just start with, and we're going to select the access bandwidth. That's okay. Doing it for 20 by 20. And you could put your port bandwidth as something different, but we're not. We only do that if they specifically request it. Quote router, we always want to quote a router because we have to provide, have the provider provide those now. Comcast, we used to be able to hold a supply and ship it out to site, but we don't do that, especially for dedicated Ethernet. Next one I want to do is quote wireless internet backup. We're not doing that, no. And we supply our own firewalls, we're not doing that. Okay, so now we'll click summary, and it's going to give me this. So we only did one site, and I'm not going to go in and do each one separately, so the way we do that is we press duplicate. This is going to let us do multiple quotes at the same time. So we're basically asking it to duplicate the conditions we set for that first quote for all these other sites. And what you're going to do is you're going to select the next one you want to do, and then you're going to hit shift, hold shift on your keyboard, scroll down to the bottom, and then click the last one. So see how holding shift let me select all these. You're going to then press add for duplication. And if you got over 200 or 199, it's only going to let you do 199 at a time. So, and we'll press duplicate. Alright. Now we're going to go all the way to the bottom, just so you can see all of my sites are in here for 20 by 20, Ethernet, quote router. This is for all the sites that I uploaded before. They're going to press submit.
The thing was that when they first
And now it's been submitted. So the way we're going to go and see the results is go back to RFQ Manager,
into the
And
home.
this is where, so when we first started, I showed you, this is where you go for new pre-qual requests. This is where you go to see your results. RFQ management. So you can see these are all the sites we just uploaded, and you can see their processing. ICB needed, it's usually an internal business case or something like that, and most of the time it'll disappear. And eventually it will say RFQ number completed. I'm going to show you how we would see the results. So the results, when this is done, it will say ready. So you check back in 20 minutes, or it might finish in the next 20. Sometimes if it's a really big load, it can take about an hour. But anyways, these sites down here, this is a different pre-qual request we did for the U.S. House of Representatives. Alright, see how it says ready? When it says that, you click on this number. This is your RFQ number. This is basically the number of your pre-qual request. But you click on this, it will come up with the Nitel quote. So you're really only interested in this information. This just breaks out the cost into port and loop. Those costs are basically, if you've got questions about what those are, just reach out to me. What you'll do, since we're only interested in this, and say we've got a bunch of sites, we don't want to enter in all of this by hand, then we click export. We're not interested in all this other Nitel information. We're just interested in this data. Alright, so this is going to open up a Excel sheet. So what we're going to do is, if you know how to do a VLOOKUP and you want to do it based off the site ID, you can see the one problem might be is that the site ID is merged with the address. So what we're going to do, first we're going to get rid of all the stuff we don't need. And we're going to select this. If you go to home, you go to data, and go to text to columns. And you're going to do fixed width. Oh, never mind. I meant delimited. And basically what this is going to do, I don't know if you can see it, but if there's a colon that separates the site ID from the address. You're going to go here, go to other, you're going to press, put in the colon. This is going to separate, as you can see below. Next, and finish. Oops. Do that again. Okay, well, let's do this again. There you go. Now we can do a VLOOKUP based off the site ID. Alright.
And that could scam an idea.
So that concludes the
Fine.
Nitel
I'll
training.
send you an email over.
Appreciate your time. If you got any questions, just reach out to me.
You handle
513-668-4707. 513-668-4707.
Do you handle business when it comes to internet?
Also, make sure you see the
Okay.
DIA training presentation. It's in the SharePoint folder within
Looks like
vendors,
the
vendor
9th.
information, DIA pre-qual and order.
Chick-fil-A and stuff.
Thank you.